Feeling Christmassy. Finally. Cozy PJs, a semi-made bed. Not perfect, but good enough. Ugh. It's day 3 of December. I want some coffee. Oh, it's pretty dark this morning. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna need some light. Whew. Ready for this coffee though. Feeling much more festive. Just those small changes yesterday. Oh, it made me so happy. But I still want coffee. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I got rid of them. They're not here anymore. I have completed my tasks. They have moved on. I can make coffee today. This is awesome. So, out I go. Pop this open. Grab a pod. Okay. Oh, this should be good. I'm gonna go ahead and get the creamer. Oh no. Oh no! Apparently, it's not just the coffee. They're holding all of my things hostage. Okay, so I need to read the clues. He has a paintbrush. I'm assuming paint. He's a very messy painter. This is a wall. Oh no, I think I know what this one is. So I guess I can have some coffee and then get to work, because this is a big day. I'm definitely going to need the coffee for energy, so... Oh, I just thought my PJs were going to be so cozy today. But no, I've got work to do. Day 3, and today is going to be a busy one. Okay, I put myself together, and I think I'm supposed to be working on this cabin today. I think that's what they were telling me. I hope that's what they're telling me, because that's the only thing I can think of that I really need to paint. But there's a lot of other work that needs to be done in this cabin. And, well, I have been putting this off for a while. This tiny cabin was actually the original cabin on the property of Tiny Homes. And it's seen a little bit better days, but it's time for it to get a facelift. On the property, my family has a couple of smaller homes. This is one of them, and this was the original cabin. The thing is, we want to transform this into a guest quarters for whenever family comes in from out of town or friends. And so we've been kind of going through some ideas, and I think Christmas time is the perfect time to get this all started, because that's the time whenever you welcome people in and say, hey, Merry Christmas, come visit. And because I think that I am going to have some friends come and visit, I want to get this place tip-top. But I also came in from my garage sale the other day and just kind of put everything everywhere. So it's a little bit of a hot mess right now. So how much of a hot mess? Well, this is it. So clearly Christmas exploded everywhere, and that's my fault. Also, been working on some projects. This is the fastest place to put the tools. So with a little love and a little special attention, all of this will come together, which leads me to the next thing. What am I going to do with the space? So because it's cabin-like, I think cabin is a good theme because it's going to stay this way. It's going to be a cabin no matter what I do. So I was kind of thinking cozy Christmas cottage. I have stuff for that already. I could use buffalo plaid. I can use black and red. I can use snowflakes as bright accents. And I think that'll be really good. So I'm going to kind of mock up, I think, how I want it to look and draw that out. And then after I draw that out, I'll start to go through the realization of what I actually need versus what I already have. And that's going to start with me sorting through all of the Christmas that is in this building, but also a really big project. Okay, so this is the big project. I started painting it this white. It was like an antique white because I thought it would look nice, but it just looks kind of yellow and I don't like it. So I think I'm going to have to repaint this room, especially if I want guests, because it just looks a little weird. So I guess I'm going to get some bright white. So the first stop needs to be Walmart. So Walmart for some paint and some brushes and things like that. I need to find my screwdriver so I can take off the plate covers. I don't know how to take the bars off the wall, so I might just have to get some painter's tape for that. This is going to be a project. This is going to be a very big project. It's a small room, but it's going to be a big project. I can do this. And also, it's not complete, so I'm going to have to make some very interesting adjustments, I think. Oh, yeah. I gotta put some thought into this one. Like on this side, the panels don't go all the way to the end, and there's a reason for that, but I can't fix that right now. So since I can't fix that right now, I just need to cover this space. So maybe some fluffy garland up there so that it's not as big of an eyesore. And then also, same thing above the shower. I can't put anything up here, and that's just gonna have to be how it is. It's fine. As long as it's bright white, I think it'll be okay. At some point, those things will be addressed. Not right now, though, and yeah, it's just fine. It is what it is. It doesn't hinder the space from being used. It's just somewhat of a work in progress because some things have had to change over time, and as they've changed, these pieces have been there, and so I don't have to worry about them. I also don't have trim in this room yet, and so that's not going to be something that I complete just for Christmas. It will come in time, just not right now. So, I guess off to the store. Okay, so for this project, I need to pick up some paint, and Glidden at Walmart will do the job just fine. I need something that's bright white, so I decided to settle on this semi-gloss. I think this is gonna work. Okay, I just got back from the store. I picked up all of my paint supplies, and now I'm in the room with this stuff, and I kind of just sort through and look at things. Some of this will be used here on the inside, some will be used on the outside, like these balls. Some of this is going down to my parents' house, like this tiny village. I have a new bedspread for the bed, which I'm not going to put on yet. And now it's just time for me to figure out where things are going to go. And then also I need to remove some of these items. So I need to clean this room thoroughly, organize this, paint that. And so today's going to be super busy. Super busy doesn't even begin to scratch the surface of what is going to happen in this cabin. But cozy Christmas cabin, here we come. I'm very excited about this. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to give me a very nostalgic look with the wood walls and then the ceiling. And so this is going to be really fun. I need to put a lot of thought into the things that are going to go here. So I think I'm going to draw it out kind of and just put into perspective some of my ideas. I also need to figure out if I'm going to be leaving everything in here. I know that obviously like the tools and stuff won't be, but what will be going in will be coming out. Oh, this is going to be a big project. But I'm so ready for it. This is going to put us in the right direction for all of the people who might in the future come to visit. And it'll give it a really nice vibe in here, I think, when it's all complete. So, it's time. Okay, I can do this. I've got my paint clothes on. I've got all the things I think I need. So, I guess I'll start by removing the covers. And, oh, this is going to be quite the task. I am already overwhelmed, I feel. Okay, so just remove these first. This could take me a minute. Okay, now I just pry this out from the side and then I can grab it. Okay, now I can paint all the way in and not get it on my plug covers. And I can clean my plug covers, which look like they need a little love. In the meantime, putting these in a safe place so I don't lose them because, well, that would be a tragic wreck. Oh, I also need to take down this. I wonder if this will, oh, good. Same thing for this. I'm gonna need to wash it because, well, it doesn't need to be here for right now. And even though I just got it out, I'll wash it again. It's no big deal. Okay, and then I'll undo this one. Again, putting it away till I'm finished with the project. Then I can reinstall it. Okay, I'll put all this away also, and then I'll scrub everything down to make sure there's no dust on it and no spider webs or anything because this hasn't been used very much. And then I'll start the painting. If I can just get this surround area finished, I would feel very good right now because that means I would be able to see the true color and know if it's going to work out. But it's going to be a task, to say the least. I need to see also if I can take the handles off of things. Okay, this one's definitely too small to do this job. So instead of doing this, I am not going to stress. I'm big screwdriver is on the top of my roof. And I just don't want to climb up on the ladder right now. So I'm not going to go onto my van roof and do that. Instead, I'm just going to adapt and move on. Maybe that means I don't do what I thought I was going to do today. Maybe that means I do the other side of the room, which would also be helpful. I am going to need a step stool to do that though. So, step stool, here I come. I need to also start addressing this. This will be one of those things that's just going to make me a little nuts, but it's also going to come together, and when it does, it's going to be awesome. Okay, got it. Got to take it back over to the other cabin now. Okay, it will all come together. It will, and whenever it does, it's going to be spectacular. I just have to keep telling myself that, because right now it's a mess, and I still have so much to do. I haven't even like started in here yet, other than just like the small things that I did, like with my Christmas mugs and my tiny trees, and already it made me feel so good. So I'm very excited about getting the other things finished, but it's not time for that yet. I need to focus on this first. And once I do, I'll feel so good, because this is one of the bigger tasks, and it's also going to be one of the more time-consuming tasks. So this is a big step, a big, huge step toward making this space usable, functional, and nice. And well, it's about time. I am excited about this. I just need to think in a way of I'm excited instead of, oh no, this is going to be hard. Okay, so I got the step stool. I don't have any correct things to open this, so I'm using these industrial scissors to pry it open. Okay, so far so good. You make do with what you got. And because I don't have the big screwdriver, this is gonna have to work. It seems to be doing the job. Okay, again, tape. I can do this. So I just need to find the end and then tape off the tile so it doesn't get on the tile. Even though we need to do some tile work in here, I don't want to mess it up. Okay, so let's see. So I guess I'll just run it down the edge like this. Close enough. And then same thing on this side. I'll move this stuff out. Run it down the edge. Okay. Pretty close. Okay. Might have to fix that a little bit. Might have to scoot it in a bit. There we go. So far, so good. And then I need to do this side, and then I am ready to work in this area. Okay, I just taped up the mirror. I have to do this and this still, but then I think I'm ready to actually get started. Okay, so I got these two handles. The knobs are a little bit more difficult. So maybe I just start with this section. See how it goes. Okay, so charging my phone. Need to pop this open the rest of the way. I can use the small one for that. And see what it looks like. Oh, it's not actually bad. But still need to mix it. So in goes the stir stick. Doesn't seem to be changing too much, so that's good. That means it was well mixed. Okay, now I gotta open up my little paint tray. I don't know what's gonna work best on this. I also need to open up my brush because I think I'm gonna have to use that around the edges. Pour a little paint over into the thing. Ooh! Oh no, it's gonna have drips. Oh no, that's why I have the plastic, it's fine. Now comes the hard part. It's really warm with these lights, so it's gonna be a warm day. I guess I'll start out with a little on the brush and go over the edges. Okay, without the lights, it's way easier, and I can already see a huge difference in the color. This is the white that I wanted the whole time. This is gonna be awesome. So I'm gonna go over all of those edges from where we had to take down that back section for a little maintenance. And I'm gonna go around all of the edges with this, and then I'll start rolling, I think. Okay, I went over the first coat of everything I could reach, and I haven't gone over with the foam brush yet, the roller brush, but I can definitely see the difference. There's like a clear line between where I could reach and where I couldn't reach, and I can see the yellowy white versus the bright white. I love the bright white. The bright white is definitely the vibe. So far, so good. Liking what I'm seeing. Also have a lot of work to do, so maybe instead of worrying too much about the doors, I get all the trim part. I don't know. Definitely gonna get this nook finished though. And maybe I can work over there on some flat walls. I don't know, I just get squirrel syndrome, and well, squirrel syndrome's in full effect right now, so woo, it's gonna be a long day. Okay, I'm just gonna try to lightly go over these walls. So I'll load the brush. Not too crazy, just enough to really kind of, oh, look at that. Oh, this is gonna be nice. I'm gonna love this color change. This is what I was looking for the whole time. This right here says it all. Okay, bright white versus antique white. Yep, big difference. You know, this is gonna be good. It is going to be more than one day though, because I'm gonna have to let this soak in and then make sure I don't need to do touch-ups. So I've just put in my mind that I'm not finishing this today, but I will finish more of it today. So it will be okay. I can do this, it will be fine. It's just gonna be a long, long job. So while I'm working on this, I'm gonna think about how I'm gonna decorate the rest of the cabin. And I kind of have a mock-up already. So now I need to figure out how I want to implement the things, and then also what I want to put specifically in this bathroom, because it does need a little bit of love, I think. So I think on this wall over here, I'm gonna put a big focal point. I just have to figure out what that's gonna be. Okay, it looks a little crazy, but I'm totally being able to tell the difference. That's the previous color versus the bright white. Some of this hadn't been coated, so I'm going over it with a first coat. And getting a little tired, so I may have to take a little break and then come back to this. So what I think I'm gonna do is take a break, clean out my supplies, and that way I don't have any brushes dry up. And then while I'm taking a break, I'll let it dry and I'll see for sure if this is the right color before I do any more. I think it is though. It feels so much more vivid in here. I can see the difference between what was and what is, and I definitely think this is gonna be a better look. Now, in my thoughts while I've been doing this though, I kind of think that because I'm doing buffalo plaid, I'm going to replace this shower curtain with a buffalo plaid one. So a piece of art will go here, buffalo plaid shower curtain. Probably because I'm gonna do buffalo plaid, I need to replace the towels, so I'll either get red or black, I'm not sure. Maybe, I don't like white towels. So red or black, maybe both. And that means I'll have to get some new ones for the sink also. But this is looking good so far. I need to take these down before I start painting this area anyway. And well, I think it's gonna be what I want it to be. But I want it to dry first just to make sure. And so this is a good time to kind of stop while I've used up all the paint in the pan. So washing out the brushes. And the little paint tray, closing up the paint really good. And then I guess washing my hands. Sounds like a good plan.